Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. So when the drama with Ebony's family became too much, where she insisted that this very week, like this week that we are in now, that they should make preparation that she is going to the forest to go and remove her calabash, that her families have started preparing stuff for the ritual and all of that. I think that thing is supposed to happen on Friday this week. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give you detail about that. So when the drama became too much, there was fuss in the palace, people trying to contemplate on what to do and all of that, most of them suggesting that the jewel should come back so they can prepare her so she can go. After all, she is the heart of the great lion. She's the one who is enjoying all the goodies. She's the one that owns all the best properties, the houses and a house in London and all of that. Okay? When this drama became too much, they said it was the jewel sister who playfully told gospel that what was she doing? You know, she said she's born again Christian as well. Why is she not going? Are they not all married to the same, you know, KBAC and all of that? When it comes to fighting for properties, fighting for this, fighting for that, they'll fight. She said she's not going to. Nobody should call her name, that she does not want to vanish. That forest is actually calling the name of the jewel because she is the chosen one. You cannot pick somebody to be the chosen one. And when it's time for them to render the sacrifices that they are supposed to render as chosen ones, you will begin to turn around and try to put it on other people. That is not done that way. That the truth remains that they will accept her own sacrifice even more than everybody's own. That this is when you should prove chosen and all of that. It became something that they started using to play, and the great lion did not like it. So in the days ahead, we might see something that looks like Adetutu is coming back. From what we heard, they said she has been briefed on what is going back on in the palace. But I doubt if Adetutu's family will allow her go to that forest all by herself. Now, it's looking like Adetutu and Iyanifa will have to come back to Nigeria so that they can now go to that forest together. But the worst thing that can happen to Ebony right now is for, you know, the great lion to call her bluff and send Adetutu and Iyanifa. Because if Iyanifa comes, Adetutu may be able to go with her. If Iyanifa comes, Adetutu may be able to accompany other people to go. But only her will not be able to go, because they said when Ebony went by herself because she knows everything. She knows the modus of operation. She understands them very well. Ebony comes from, you know, this seeing family or seer's family. The father was a seer. She was groomed to be a seer by herself. Like she knows all of these traditional things so much, even though recently it's been a lot of anger in her heart, jealousy, envy, and all of that. That is if the information that we continue to get is correct, right? And they say because of that, her powers are beginning to lose, you know, elasticity, beginning to lose flavor and all of that because of anger and all of that. Because you do know that all of these things, they have their own spiritual do's and don'ts, right? So she said that she will never, that is gospel. She said she will never, they say her lips tremble. With all due respect, destiny doesn't make mistakes. The forest doesn't lie. You know it. You have felt it. Every time the wind shifts, it carries her name. That's the jewel, not any other person. Not any of us. It has got to be the jewel who goes for this, for something like this. Not me. No other person. It has to be her who is chosen, because you might go there now and they will reject you. Your pain, your sacrifices, everything will go in vain. Now, from the description that Ebony gave, they said this is not something that anybody can just do. According to Ebony, they said when she was going there, that the pot that she carried on her head became so heavy as if she was carrying the entire wall. He said the wind was pressing down on that pot, that she almost lost part of her neck. As a matter of fact, when she came back, they had to be massaging her neck. She had to even go to the hospital. They did spiritual stuff for her. And at the end of the day, she ended up in the hospital. So it is not something that anybody can get up and begin to do. It's something that you must have spiritual muscle to carry. And that is why gospel just told them that, look, this has got nothing to do with her. Nobody should call her name. That she is not going anywhere and she will not. After all, they said a jewel is the best. Let the jewel. I say envy, Envy. envy, but is it not the great lion? He will also come out of this. I'll bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. Should not be seen as fact.